Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here for a little bit of a Scentsy consultant rant, if you will. I always hesitate to call myself a consultant because I don't actively try to sell Scentsy. I am just a customer who thought, I love Scentsy and I had a great opportunity to join a few years ago. It was a good deal and I thought, I buy so much anyway, I might as well pay myself the commission. Now, back when, and I do apologize, I have a bit of a sore throat, but I'm going to try to get through this anyway. So when I started purchasing Scentsy, bars were $6 Canadian or a 6-pack was $30. Things have changed. Things have changed a lot, obviously. Before we get into the Scentsy rant, I even hesitate to call it a rant because it's just really chit chat. I just wanted to quickly mention 2 bars that were in my club that were back ordered, so I just received them. By now, you may or may not have seen my March whiff box video, and I think I have the rest of the haul. So I filmed separate videos, one for the whiff box, which you may or may not have already seen, and then I filmed a video with all the bars and such, because it was just such a big haul that the video would have been an hour long. And yeah, so some of you may have already seen the whiff box video, but not my haul, because I think I have it set to upload this weekend. But anyway, I forgot to mention while filming that video that 2 bars were on back order, so just figured I would mention quickly. I got my watermelon patch shipped. It arrived yesterday. And then Mediterranean Spa, which I've always been on the fence about trying because I love the idea of like a spa scent, but I just never pulled the trigger. There's gotta be lemon in this. I'm getting lemon right off the hop. It's not what I expected at all. It's not a bad scent. I was hoping for a more like airy, aquatic, sort of Atlantic air vibe. I don't think that will stay in my club. I'm glad I grabbed a bar and I will definitely try it. So that's that. Okay. So I've been a consultant for, I should have looked it up before filming this video. I don't remember what year that was. Probably 5-6 years now would be my guess. And earlier on during that time, I was more active in my selling. I would sell to coworkers, family, friends. Now I really just purchase Scentsy for myself for a few reasons. I am not a pusher. I don't like feeling pushed by anyone, particularly a salesperson. And I just know for myself that when I start feeling pressure, I retreat. So that's just not who I am. I will never be the type to like be on people and nag at them to buy things. Never going to be that person. But I was making a little bit of commission here and there off friends and family, just based on, hey, I'm going to throw in an order this week. If you want anything, I'll send you the catalog. And, I would have, I would sell the odd 6-pack or 2 6-packs to somebody. Every once in a while, a warmer, but like nothing to really bring in a real income. And back when I started in those earlier on days, the cost of things were just much less. So for example, the price of fuel. It's insane now, but it was kind of getting to the point where, okay, so if I make 25% commission and I sell a 6-pack of bars to most of my customers, I'll make $10. Cool. $10 for a 6-pack doesn't sound bad. And 25% commission doesn't sound bad. But then when it started coming down to, okay, I have to drive to each corner of town to deliver each 6-pack, and then I'm spending gas, it didn't feel like it was worth my time anymore because the delivery, not only the fuel that it took, but the time that it took, plus the time to actually, you know, place the orders, package things up, stuff like that. It did that $10 was a lot of work, if that makes sense. Just because I wasn't selling huge amounts. And that's okay. COVID hit and everything became much more expensive. We are all very aware of this. And yeah, I mean, a Scentsy bar is $8 now, $8.50 if it's licensed. $40 now for a 6-pack of bars, Canadian. And shipping has increased. And I mean, I get it. Everything's gone up. I understand all of that. But I remained a consultant through all of that because Scentsy was letting me. You know, if I wasn't selling the minimum required amount to remain a consultant, they were just kind of letting me get by with that. I think it sort of started off as like a COVID thing. Scentsy was trying to give consultants a bit of a break. And, you know, if you don't meet your sales quota or whatever, we'll kind of let it slide. That's the impression that I got, and I could be wrong. I am not on the Scentsy workstation a lot. I have really sort of backed off from YouTube. I'm sure you've noticed. Just the Scentsy news in general. I've also completely backed up from Bath & Body Works. And you guys, those of you who have been with me for a while, you know it's kind of the same thing, right? Where like I was complaining that we didn't have a Canadian site, so paying shipping from the States was stupid. In store, the prices are always ridiculous. So it's like, get us a site, please. Took them forever to get a Canadian site. They finally did. And then COVID, and the prices are stupid. It's just, it's unreasonable. You can't tell me these companies aren't making money, you know? So the little guy is just becoming more and more poor as time goes on, and things just become more and more expensive. So here we go. I, at this point, have a quarterly Scentsy club, which you'll see that haul coming up soon for March. And my understanding is that I have to sell / purchase 200 PRV worth of products to stay active once every 4 months, which, I mean, when you think about it, it's kind of perfect because I have a quarterly club. So if I spend enough on that club every 4 months, it's enough to keep me active. My club is big, and my club shipped, and then I received an email from Scentsy saying, you know, if you don't sell 200 PRV this month, you will no longer, you know, be active or whatever. And then I went into the workstation and saw that that huge club only earned me like, I don't know, 120 PRV or something. I mean, the club itself was a lot of money, but I thought, okay, I have two choices here. I can either become a pusher and sell things to people, but I know they also don't have a lot of money right now. I know that I'm not the only one struggling. And I know that most of the people in my life are the ones that I used to sell to, and I know they're all struggling also. And we can all live without scented wax. Let's be honest. It's a joy. I love it. I love that stuff. This is why I do this. But it is not a necessity. So I'm probably not going to sell another whatever it is I need at this point, 60 or 80 PRV. Or I can place another order to get me to that, which will buy me a few more months as a consultant, and then I'll get my money back. I was back and forth. I even filmed a video about this, and then I deleted it. And then I thought, screw it. I have this brilliant idea. I'm going to sign up for a monthly club, and as soon as it ships, I'll cancel the monthly club. I've done that before. To get a half-priced item, or if I get more for my money doing that than just placing an order on the workstation. So I ended up doing that. I ended up placing an order that I probably shouldn't have to try to remain active. And I was very much on the fence about whether or not I should do that. And then I logged on to the workstation a couple of hours after I placed the order, or created the monthly club. I still wasn't at 200 PRV. I should have paid attention. I should have looked at what I was getting and how much PRV they were worth. I'm still not at my quota to remain active. Immediately I was pissed off. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't even want to order this, and I did it just to stay active for another 3 or 4 months. And then I sat back, I had a moment, I thought about it, and I thought, maybe this is a sign. And maybe I am meant to just let it go. So I'm gonna go with that. And I've decided that if Scentsy is going to cancel my license or whatever this month because I didn't spend enough and sell enough, I guess I'm just not gonna be a consultant anymore. And I'm fine with that, but I don't know how much more Scentsy I will buy. The main reason I was even buying it at all anymore was because as a consultant earning that 25% commission, I looked at that as my 25% discount, because Scentsy's expensive. I love the shit. I love it. Y'all know that. I also think it's incredibly overpriced. So I don't know how much I can justify paying for such an expensive product without a discount, you know? So I may just go back to a couple of hauls a year and finding another consultant, or just ordering online when there's really good sales. Maybe transition month when everything's 10% off. I don't know. Because even that, I guess I'll have to see if they do, if I'm calling their bluff. Are you actually going to cancel my license or whatever? Make me inactive? Let's see. And if they do, I do think you're going to see some major changes with my channel and with me just in general. Which brings me to my next topic. And I have not made a final decision, but I'm sure some of you have noticed a major decrease in how much I am filming and posting. Part of that is that I'm not hauling. I don't have these huge candle collections anymore, huge body care collections. I've just been using what I have. I don't have the money to buy that amount of stuff anymore. And the actual cost of all that stuff has gone up so much that it's just, I can't justify it. I always got such good deals, and that's why I had, it made sense for me to, save up my coupons and go to SAS and stock up on my favorites because they were $3 and I could afford it, and that's cheaper than anywhere else. So it's my favorite scent, I'll buy 5. Those prices just aren't a thing anymore. And I just need to reprioritize, so I haven't been hauling. I've been using what I have. And obviously at some point I'm eventually going to have to start getting some more body wash and body cream and stuff, because I am using up what I have. But it's never going to be, I don't think I will ever purchase in the quantity that I did earlier on my channel. And I'm sure you've noticed other YouTubers saying and doing the same. I have. I know I'm not the only one struggling. I know I'm not the only one struggling with the price increases of everything. Wages have definitely not gone up as much as the cost of things have. The cost of living is insane right now. We're all aware of this. And you just don't see those hauls as much as you used to. I know that it's not just me. So that makes me question the future of my channel, because when I started this channel, it was mostly like for home fragrance empties. And then I did some candle reviews, and then I started kind of doing a little bit more here and there. But I will say, and I am not the girl who checks her YouTube stats. Don't really know, don't really care. But I will say it's obvious when I look at my channel, I get the most likes and views from hauls. And I don't do that as much anymore. So I don't know what that will mean for the future of my channel. I have considered over the past few months not doing the YouTube thing anymore. I haven't made a decision. My channel remains small and I have some amazing subscribers, and I have met online some amazing, kind, supportive humans. Overall, this community is something to be proud of, I think. We have so much support and love for each other, and it's just cool to bond with strangers around the world, essentially, that like the same things as you. It's just cool, you know, when something like home fragrance or fragrance in general can bring people together, you know? So I still love that, and I still think there's value to that. But I have also seen some nastiness, and I'm a firm believer, and I was raised that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I still live by that. If I'm watching a YouTube video and I don't like the content, don't like the background, don't like the lighting, poor video quality, audio quality, I don't like the person's voice, they say too much, they talk with their hands too much. If I don't like their vibe or what they're doing, I don't watch. Like, it's really that simple. I would never leave a nasty comment about that person or what they're doing. That's just me. Having said that, I receive a lot more positive comments and feedback on YouTube than I do negative. It's pretty rare that I get a nasty comment. But I do get them. And I turned 40 a couple of years ago, and I will say this. I don't have time for bullshit anymore. I don't have time for the negative drama stuff. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. It's really that simple. I just want to surround myself with love and positivity and honest, good people. It's really that simple. I just don't have time for that shit. So with all due respect, if I do continue with this channel, if you don't like something about me or my content or my voice or the way I speak or the way I carry myself, that's kind of a you problem, not really a me problem. So I will, if you leave a nasty comment, I'll just delete it. Nobody will see it. It's you know, it's really that simple. I don't know what else to say. As for the rest of you, most of you, you have brought me so much connection, joy, and you've really helped me get the most out of my passion for the smelly things that I love, and I'm so grateful for you. There's like a handful of you who are just amazing. I love your videos. I support you. You support me. I'm sure you know who you are. You're just awesome people. And I as cheesy as this sounds, a good heart knows a good heart. And there are some amazing people in this world of online love of fragrance. There's no question about it. So please know how much I appreciate you. And please know that you have meant more to my channel than numbers ever will. I never expected to have this big, huge channel of thousands of subscribers. I just like connecting about this stuff. And the whole reason I started doing this is because I like watching this sort of content. So I figure if I like it and people are making that sort of content, others must like it too. So I'll give it a try. And all these years later, it's been quite a ride. And I just, like I said, I have not made a final decision. But I have definitely contemplated over the last 6 months to a year whether or not I will continue to film and upload. If I do decide to take a big break or to quit altogether, I will definitely let you know. Probably I will film a quick little something, only because over the years of doing this, I've had subscribers who all of a sudden I don't hear from anymore, or channels that I watched every week and then all of a sudden they disappeared without a word. I wouldn't do that. You know, if I'm going to close the chapter, then I'll close the chapter. Or at least give you guys a heads up. I will never just disappear. Not on purpose. If I do, it's usually out of my control. So that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah. Stay tuned. I will let you know if I end up no longer being a consultant at the end of the month. I have a feeling I will no longer be a consultant at the end of the month. I still have a bit of a wax stash to get through, so I've got some loveliness. But yeah, I mean, I may end up just canceling the Scentsy Club altogether and just going back to, you know, the old days, go get some Walmart wax and be done with it. I love my Scentsy warmers. I love my Scentsy products. I will use them. I can't afford them. And I definitely cannot afford them without commission. I can't really justify that anymore. So I hope you all understand that. I'm sure you do. I'm sure, like I said, I'm not the only one, you know, who's struggling. It's hard out there on them streets. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, listening, all the things. Thank you for your positivity. Please leave me a comment below if you're going to be nice. And let me know what you think, thoughts, opinions, feelings about any or all of this. Are you a consultant? Were you a consultant? For those of you watching that were consultants, tell me, how much do you still purchase Scentsy now that you're not a consultant? And if you do you purchase far less? I almost think it might be a good thing for me. You know, just a little bit of a shift in priorities, I think. Definitely, you know, gotta roll with the punches, and that's what I'm doing. So thank you again. I appreciate all of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you dig this sort of content, assuming that it will remain a channel and active. I will say this, if I do decide to end this, I don't know if I would remove all my content, because people still watch that stuff, you know? Even if I'm not filming new content, it's so funny. Every once in a while, I'll get like a comment. Someone will leave a comment on a video I filmed years ago. And so I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, people are still watching that stuff. So I don't know what I would do there. I think I would still leave it up. Who knows? But yeah, let's keep the conversation going. I would love to know your thoughts. I truly hope that I didn't offend anyone. This is just how I feel. Y'all know I am nothing if not honest, but I don't want to hurt anyone. That's definitely not my intention here. I'm not trying to bash Scentsy. None of that. It's just my particular situation, how I'm thinking, feeling, you know, with all the changes. And yeah, I hope I did that respectfully, if nothing else. Stay tuned. This weekend, my club haul will be uploaded. And I ended up creating that monthly haul to try to remain active, and it didn't work, I don't think. So that already shipped. So I have another March Scentsy club haul coming. I don't want to give anything away, but I will obviously film that when I get the haul. So stay tuned for that as well. Thanks again. Y'all are the best. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I hope you're all doing well and you're taking good care of yourselves. It has been a rough winter, y'all. It is like a snowstorm outside right now. And it's March, what is today, the 29th? Stay warm, stay cozy. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderfully scented day. Bye.